And welcome back to Difficult Terrain Podcast, the number one podcast in our hearts. Hey guys, how y'all doing?
Hey, doing great.
Is that true? Is this the number one podcast in your heart?
And yes, and in yours.
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
it's good to know. Thank you.
You are welcome.
It's always useful telling me what's in my
Other
heart.
people.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I know what's in your heart. That's why I could do that.
He ripped open your chest cavity to look.
How is everybody doing today? Chest
I'm great.
closed up, sutured.
How are you doing, Dolph?
Man, I'm all right. I'm busy, but I've been very busy doing things I enjoy doing. So for work,
good.
I guess I'd rather do nothing. I guess.
Oh.
But
Wait, would you be okay
things.
doing nothing? I feel like you're the type of person who, like, if you, let's say you won the lottery, you'd have to find something to stay busy. Is that not you?
Mm-mm. No. I mean, I would do something, but it's not like necessarily anything productive.
Oh, you wouldn't find like hobbies or to stay busy?
Sure, but I feel like even doing nothing is something, right? If you're sitting on the couch watching TV, maybe that's your hobby.
Okay.
Facts.
All right.
I like that.
I don't know.
That makes me feel better, but
Not my hobby.
I don't necessarily think that's... I wouldn't say that produces anything.
No, but you're consuming, right? That's
that's true.
GDP
That's part of the
or something.
trade. Yeah.
You're learning too. Like modern Marvels isn't going to watch itself. So
Or Forged in Fire. None of those things will.
Exactly. Or how are you going to find like weird bands that make their own instruments in Germany?
That's right. Einstürzende Neubauten is not going to just listen to itself.
Exactly.
I don't.
Exactly.
I think you made this band up.
link in the bio.
I did not.
In the doobly-doo.
And yeah, I'll. But yeah, no, I did not make this band up. Several of the band members make their own instruments, and a lot of their music is haunting and riveting for them to listen to.
Maybe we'll encounter a Creative Commons version of themselves in our adventure at some point, and they can fashion weapons and/or musical instruments for us.
That's true, and I think we kind of already met, like, perhaps their legacy characters when Klaus and Corsican had that little fun outing with the two people. Was it Cascade Bearers? I forget who it was, where they were making music in the park. Or in the quad.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
And they were like experimenting. But this is what I was thinking of. But
Essie and Archer.
Should we all clap
There it
now
is.
to make it easier for Dolph to edit this in episode 76?
Right. Yeah. You know, and I was actually thinking about you guys today. I was thinking because it's summer and I have to decide, I have to change my shoes over from my winter shoes to my summer shoes. I was wondering, and I have a feeling, I might have a guess for each of you, whether you guys are flip-flops, you are sandals, or are you sliders? Slides, I guess. Sliders sounds cool, but that's something you eat.
or is a TV show.
Or oh yeah, oh man, that was a great TV show
It was.
for a while.
I mean,
So I am guessing Josh flip-flops, Eric flip-flops for sure. You're a Dave Matthews fan. Matt sandals, and Lorna, you're up in the air, but I'm going to go with slides or loafers, and maybe the occasional flip-flop when you're out like doing something a little bit more beachy.
Can I ask for a clarification question? What do you mean by sandal?
and also Slider.
Slide, I'm thinking like slide loafers, like the covered top, heel out in the back.
Okay.
I guess they also
Like
call
Crocs?
it Gucci slides, which is just a flat top.
Just like slip-on
But,
shoes.
Crocs are a good one.
Oh,
Or a slide, I suppose. Yeah. So sandals, though, I think is a more complicated flip flop, if you will. It has it'll have leather like over different ways, and
Like Tevas?
Like Birkenstocks?
Birkenstocks?
like Birkenstocks is a sandal for sure.
Yeah, you got mine
So-
totally wrong. I just wear boat shoes all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I
my
can see
summer
that.
shoe of choice.
Are you ashamed of your feet?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Fair.
That's fair. Just checking.
You used to boat, so it is a practical.
Yeah. I mean, I wear them on the boat pretty often.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're official. You're not just like a fraternity brother on campus.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. All
Sperry's.
of my Sperry's are stolen valor at 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Are
They
you
are.
boat shoe too, Matt? Are you team boat shoe?
I'm kind of all the above. I mean, I definitely have probably 8 pairs of boat shoes in my closet that I used to wear as my summer kind of going to work shoe frequently. And then around the house, though, or around town, I am both Birkenstock and flip-flop guy. So,
Nice. Birks and flips.
That alleges like it's coming from my audio, but
That is
I
an
don't
that's
angry,
me.
angry driver.
Okay.
Wow.
We have a lot of those here in DC.
That sounds right.
Lorna, how about you? Or yeah, go ahead.
Honestly, I don't really know what I am. I think I have a mix depending on the day.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Versatile.
Day and
Yeah.
outfit change.
Ambidextrous with your
How
feet.
lazy I am.
That's true because like some of them take belt buckles and have situations to put on. I hate that. It's summer. Slide in, go out.
I have not worn flip-flops or sandals since college. But when I did have flip-flops as an option every day. So kudos on that guess. But I think now I'm more of or what'd you call them? Sliders or slip-ons? I don't know.
It slides.
Slides. Okay. But that is mostly because you never know when it's going to rain in DC or what's going to happen. And although flip-flops can help with that, you never know what's going to happen.
Yep.
What about you, Dolph?
Yeah, you didn't answer your own question.
Yeah,
That is
answered your
true.
question.
I will say I was in LA. I was a big flip flop guy, but it's kind of California way. I didn't live close to the beach. I lived downtown, but it just kind of felt right, But in DC, like there's a lot of flip flop people, and for no good reason. So I've gone pretty much fully sandal, almost 100% sandal.
Birkenstock?
No Birken. I don't do the Birkenstocks.
Okay.
I don't think they look good on my feet. I do a couple, just brands, something that looks interesting. Usually leather straps going each and every way, different kind of Jesus kind of style.
Okay.
I
I didn't know he had a style, but that's fair.
Yeah,
He had a pretty distinct style.
He had a very distinct style.
he did.
But I know he had, like, style sandals.
He sure did. You haven't heard of Jesus sandals?
Yeah. No. Branded.
It's a thing. I don't know why. I don't know how historically accurate it is, but we'll go with it.
Probably
So I have to-
extremely.
I have to
Right.
ask, as the only person who wears Birkenstocks, Matt, do you wear socks with your Birkenstocks?
No, I mean, like I'm just still floored by the fact that you haven't worn sandals since college. I feel like they are my go-to. My wife's ready to divorce me over this. I have like sandals and other footwear kind of squirreled in every little kind of corner of the house here, just to kind of, in case I need to go outside, I always need kind of something kind of ready to go. So I am sandals everywhere, Birkenstocks everywhere, and they're not sponsoring our podcast right now, but I am a big fan of Kizik's, KIZKS.
But not sponsoring. to be
Not
clear.
sponsoring. Not yet. But
Not yet.
they'll get all this free traffic, and then they'll be like, hey, who's doing that? That was difficult to train.
And they'll never know it was us.
No, they make kind of sneaker kind of looking like Nike type sneaker looks, but they are effectively slide-ons because they have like a rebounding heel that kind of you just like slide into it, and it kind of keeps a rigid structure that pops up. So I'm big fan, big stan of them. So all listeners, go out and buy it.
I mean, typically I either wear like boots or like the slide-ons.
Your summer boots. So what you wear?
Exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Gotta make sure the combat boots are ready.
Well, speaking of boots, you guys stomped on some centipedes
Ooh,
in this kitchen.
that was a nice transition.
Oh, did you like that? I've been practicing.
She said, speaking of combat
It
too, yeah,
shows.
either one would have worked. That was a perfect
Yeah.
setup.
You're welcome. for
true.
Combat boots. Yeah, that also would have worked. But yeah, you guys had an interesting last ep. You guys started into your school year and enjoyed rolling up and learning some things about your particular branch and got some bonuses for it. And one of your party members here, one of your initiate co-schoolers, students, you might call them, had a dream about insects and actually had a real insect problem. Has had continual problems in his house. Coincidentally, you got pulled in by a teacher to help out with to do some investigation on insects and get some samples for her, Corinne. And you first head to the kitchen. And at the kitchen, you were sent to the actual kitchen in the kitchen. And inside there was a woman in a pot, and you were swarmed by a bunch of centipedes, which you pretty quickly took care of.
Hey, Dolph. May I offer a suggestion?
Yeah.
So, we leveled up. We
Mhm.
never talked about said level up.
Oh.
Is that a thing we do?
It can be. And it's up to you.
It definitely should be.
Okay.
That's one of the best things, one of my favorite things about this game is leveling up, getting new powers, growing your character. That is cool. Yeah, so let's take a second to talk a little bit about your couple favorite features of leveling from 1 to level 2.
Okay. So it sounds like Eric's volunteering to go first.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Of course I will go first. I love this stuff.
I know.
So, of course, in this edition, every single level you get, everything that has a number tied to it goes up by +1 that you are proficient in. So I don't think we need to talk about all the little bumps that we get along the way. So everyone gets +1 here and there. What's pretty cool about this adventure, though, is that we are playing with the free archetype rule set. So that kind of gives us a little bit extra flexibility and a little bit of tiny power boosts that we get to kind of augment our characters to kind of represent all this training that we're doing. So what Zoe kind of specialized in is the druid dedication. So he took a druid dedication, specifically the leaf order. So he's all about plants, obviously. He is really into nature, obviously. So he kind of dug a little bit more into that, getting some druid dedication with his free archetype. He also noticed that Gordy was kind of getting hit a lot, so he invested some effort into figuring out how to protect Gordy a little bit more. So he took Reinforced Eidolon at level 2, basically gives him, instead of boosting Gordy's attack, you can boost Gordy's defenses, so give him a little more defense, more AC, some DR, that type of fun stuff. Yeah, that's kind of it. So a little bit more powerful, a little bit more naturey, a little bit more medicine, a little bit more tankiness for Gordy.
Nice. Which is
Nice.
kind of the beast. This monster plant that protects you. That you're this little guy who follows them around.
Yeah, pretty
Or
much.
Maybe he follows you around, I guess, but sometimes it feels the
Yeah.
other way.
No,
It's
let's
kind
say
of the
so,
other way
folks.
sometimes, yeah.
I mean, Zoe's kind of in the back cheering the giant plant monster on. Is mostly what's going on.
Yeah, 100%.
So, yes, you got to have friends.
That's
What
right.
about you, Josh? What did Klaus get?
So, as far as level 2 goes, you get the class feat. So, Klaus decided to expand his spell strike to include additional types of spells that he can use while attacking with spell strike. Normally, it has to be specifically a spell that has a spell target and a spell attack itself, but expansive spell strike makes it so you can use it, and it just allows me to use more spells. So that'll be fun. Now I don't have to use just one spell every time if I want to do it. And the other thing, and perhaps more important, is the dedication for the free archetype. I went with Wizard, which felt kind of cheap in the sense that I was basically doubling down on Arcane, but it honestly makes most sense for Klaus. Yeah, so he went with the Wizard dedication, which gave him some access to understanding how things mechanically work. He kind of focused in on crafting as well, as far as that goes.
You like what you like,
Yeah.
Does it give you additional bonus to your arcane check?
It does not.
Oh, good. Just checking.
But it did give me 2 extra cantrips, and it gave me an extra skill, the crafting skill
Nice.
training.
All right, now I'm going to our newest players, and
Yeah,
no
we're
worries, no
sound a lot less
pressure.
polished.
I can also ramble
Well, I
more.
like
I'm
that.
really good at that.
No, it's good because you're learning your characters, understand how things work and don't work. So I think it's completely fine, and we can always edit things out. So no stress. Matt, what about you? How about how's your character doing? How's he? What did he level up? Anything that you like that he got?
Yeah, so your boy Atua is kind of channeling down the wizard archetype as well, getting some attributes like message and infectious enthusiasm, both corresponding with kind of range and influence on the battlefield, and boosting up his friends, and also potentially being able to divert enemies and waste their time on silly tasks, and then also with that, on the traditional just kind of bang, smash, attack mode, kind of getting some new fun spell to add more interest and intrigue to our battles beyond just telekinetic projectile and electric arc. So you will hear me mispronounce Horizon Thundersphere multiple times, and some other fun stuff in store.
Like maybe those mangoes last episode.
Yes. Yeah.
I enjoy that.
It's also important to know that like the cool thing about second edition Pathfinder is that cantrips are useful at every level. So like you should never feel like, oh, using telekinetic projectile, it's so lame. It is kind of lame because it's like you always have access to it, but every time you go to use it, it's actually probably your best go-to option, unless you're trying to do something really fancy.
Yeah, it's a good
Like it does
standby
level
app.
with you.
It is nice. Every time I look at the map, I'm like, is that bulk 1 or is that higher? And if it's not bulk 1, is Dolph going to be like, yeah, but like it's a whole swarm of them, so like this potato's not really going to do much, bro.
I just start making up items in the room. It comes down to it, like, bulk 1 item, plate, rapier.
True.
He sure does. He threw a bunch of rapiers around in our personal game.
Yes.
last night.
Loves throwing
Bona,
his
how about
rapiers
you?
around.
It's true.
So I added warfare lore, wizard dedication. So we are at a
Another
wizarding
wizard.
school, and charmed life as a bonus feat.
See, Charmed Life sounds like Corsican.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs that. He's been taking a lot of hits because he's always in the thick of it pretty soon.
What does Charm Life do?
That's what I was going to ask.
Gives you +2 circumstance bonus on a saving when you attempt a saving throw but haven't yet rolled. So you have to do it before you roll.
Nice. That
Yeah.
will be super useful, especially
Hope
if we're in a magic school. Yeah, I'm assuming we're gonna get attacked by magic at some point. So it'll be super useful then.
I did forget to
I
mention
think-
that I took Catfall, which is a super useful skill in general, or feat
Yeah,
in general.
that as well.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good standby if you have some acrobatics and a skill feat to spare. Makes it
Because
easier to fall.
Yeah, eventually you're gonna fall. It's just gonna happen.
I
eventually.
know. I want to take it in real life, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
If only we
won't
could.
let
that'd be a nice
Wait, can we
one
get a
to
free archetype in real life?
me.
Is that being
Please.
doled out?
One cantrip. I'll take a cantrip. Prestidigitation, please.
have. Yeah, 100%. Yes,
Oh
please.
man. I mean,
Sadly.
Am I
The-
the only one that went druid dedication?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
Everyone
3
else
wizards and
went
1
wizards.
druid.
Okay, all right.
And you're thinking about your level ups as you're staying in this kitchen, and the battle music comes down, and your characters are over here breathing heavy. Corsican almost went down. I was surprised how much damage you took. It was a lot of damage. But
I
you
had some points to spare.
You did for a
Poison.
while.
Poison didn't help. Oh,
What?
by the way, just a
Mhm.
little. So we just mentioned this charmed life. Next time you get poisoned, you could use it for that too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did it?
Nice.
So we finished taking the samples and things like that, right?
Yes, Klaus made it clear before we went off, just in case, like, between episodes, we forgot.
Good.
Adele comes out of the pot. and is
Hello.
like, thank you.
You're quite welcome, ma'am.
I said
Well,
Adele. It's a
You did.
Yeah.
That's
She says, hello, it's me. Yep. So she comes out. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I couldn't believe it. I've never seen anything like it here.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what happened?
Yeah, I was just in here cleaning up the mites, and these centipedes just swarmed out from the wall. I don't know where they came from, or I guess they were attracted. Maybe they probably eat mites. I imagine.
Recall
Yeah, I
knowledge.
don't-
Do they eat mites?
Hey, can I do a nature check? See if that
Absolutely.
holds.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
+8.
Shh, that sounds great.
Oh,
No, +6.
you were last 6. Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
and
47.
Gordy is a +5.
Oh, gotcha. Actually, neither of you are sure.
Hmm.
Haven't dealt with many centipedes that are this evil.
Can I do a perception check for her to make sure she wasn't secretively controlling them from inside the pot and pretending to be afraid?
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Common
You can,
common tactic.
Mm.
in the pot. Yes, sense motive is what we'll do. And yeah, you are pretty sure she seems legit. She seems legitimately frightened. She's like shaking. Still,
for sure. Can you point to where they came out of in the wall so maybe we can track them down?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, she brings you down to the southern part of the kitchen, and you are able, if you're looking under there, pretty easily to see that there's a small crack in the wall to probably the outside. That maybe it's just rain and time have created an opportunity for them to come in. But as you know, typically this kitchen is cleaned in a way that they never have bugs. So they've never really experienced that issue before, even with, a small crack to the outside.
Oh, well, thank you for showing us. Maybe we can track them down, but I think we got to deliver these first to the teacher.
Yeah, that'll help us.
Before we head out, are centipedes something we find regularly around, or is it even bizarre to just find them in the jungle?
Well, they're in nature. I mean, surely they're on campus somewhere, but usually not in swarms like this.
Yes, certainly. Well, before we head back, like Klaus turning to the comrades, perhaps before we go back to Creed, maybe we will visit the other sites first. I mean, just bringing back one sample is not going to be as helpful as bringing back all 4 or 5.
Okay, yeah. Do we want to help clean up a little bit, though? We kind of made a mess. I mean, you guys threw some barrels.
Oh, the static. I'm going through the tunnel. I can't hear you.
No, I think we should probably help.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Kind of did some damage in here. I'm real sorry, miss.
I think our meal plan surely covers being attacked by centipedes in our own dining hall. I mean, arguably, we should get paid our per diem back.
Well,
Gordy is covered with cinnamon, like all half his body.
He's like licking himself.
Oh, wait, I could have swore I had prestidigitation. Did I not take it?
Did anybody?
Oh,
I thought I took it.
We could just use our own 2 hands. That's pretty. We're
on a mission. The school is counting on us.
But it's dirty in here.
Yeah, I think
Avita says, "Don't worry, I have prestidigitation. I'll take care of it. If you guys just maybe pick up the bowls and
yeah. What about
containers.
and like the broken barrels that were thrown and everything?
No, I am irate. We came in here to get a nice meal, and we got attacked.
He wants to see the manager.
Karen O'Tua wants a gold back, and he's gonna want to try to use his intimidation feat to get a piece of gold back. And he's been
his gold back they didn't pay.
Suddenly grows a swoop.
O'Tua, why don't you go check on the hole on the outside, and we'll clean up a little bit in here.
I'll go with O'Tua.
Fine.
Okay.
All right, so he got this.
All right, you two walk out. Lamusi's out there. She sees you, and she's, "Oh, hello. Is everything okay in there? Everything Mike's clean up okay?"
Nope.
No.
You may want to not go in there for a bit.
What happened to my kitchen?
It will be fine, but there were a lot of bugs.
Bugs. More bugs.
You could say protein will be on the menu for a long time.
What is happening? What is happening?
We're looking into it. Oh, you just hang in there and let us know if there's any more swarms of bugs.
Oh my. And so she'll let you go to walk around to the outside of the building, in which you also see the crack in a slightly larger way. And it's real thin, like you've kind of seen stucco or concrete buildings kind of settle and have like a little crack fracture down the middle. That's what it looks like.
Oh, so it's not even that big.
Mm-mm. It's just they can centipedes flatten their body a lot and get into
Life finds a way.
Small places. Life finds a way. Clever girl. So that's what you see out there.
I mean, think that there are centipedes. Like, I guess I would want to know if, like, in that area, there's a lot of other centipedes. Centipedes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because
yeah.
I don't know.
Take a nature or society check.
I have a society. I have a nature.
You don't have society.
+4 nature. Yeah. +4 nature.
All right. We're rolling. All right. So, yeah, even though you're not from around, well, you are from the Expanse, so you're familiar. You would often run into centipede swarms out in the jungle. Not unusual, but in a town, even though the town's in the jungle, it is still somewhat civilized. You really wouldn't expect just to see a centipede swarm on campus.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
for them to all go through such a tiny space all together.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, we all kind of know that there's some malice at play.
Otua grabs a piece of chalk from his bag and then writes along the building wall, crack in foundation, centipedes coming through, maintenance department, please fix.
That's exactly how it works, Otua. It'll fix it in no time, I'm sure of it.
I think that's how you submit maintenance requests
Yep,
in this
for
school.
sure.
Of course, the rain is washing it off as you were writing it. But okay, yeah.
-1 chalk. Okay.
And I guess she couldn't wait any longer because she walks into the kitchen while you guys are cleaning up. She says, "Oh my God, what has happened to my kitchen? What are you all doing in here?"
Yeah, I'm real sorry. We made a mess. We're just trying to help clean up a little bit. I'm very sorry about the broken barrels and the cinnamon.
it's the cinnamon.
Abina says, "Yeah, it wasn't their fault. We got ambushed by some centipedes, and they saved the day. I was stuck in a pot. They took care of the centipedes, stopped them out, and saved me. They saved me." And Loomis says, "Oh, okay. I see. I thought you guys just made a mess in my kitchen."
No,
We would never do such a thing.
Yeah, I couldn't live myself if I just made a mess in your place. For no
So
reason.
listen,
Most certainly. If we
listen.
did, we would clean it up.
Well, I appreciate it, but
As we sweep.
maybe you guys should just out of my kitchen. Let me just let you out of here. I do appreciate you helping her. Let me get you a couple things, but I need you out of my kitchen.
Right.
And
Are
she
you
goes
sure?
into one of the pantries. She says, "Yes." And she gets in one of the pantries and she grabs you a couple items. She gets you a lemon flavored potion of water breathing.
Ooh.
Random.
Corsican just burst through the door just because he got impatient right now. Just
Is that
like
for me?
slaughtered back in.
Just to be around
Breaks
for the
breaks
loot
through the
handout.
crack.
Yeah, that sounds right.
No, he
you think so?
doesn't. I wish.
Yep. So lemon flavored potion of water breathing and 2 cinnamon flavored cat's eye elixirs.
Oh.
What are cat's eye elixirs?
That's a good question. I looked it up and I've
See in
already
dark?
forgotten.
In Pathfinder 1E, they boosted your...
We don't
Like,
talk about that game.
Oh, okay. We don't care about that right now. That's
It's a consumable. After you consume it, your vision sharpens, and you've become sensitive to even the most minute movements. Too many M's. For the next minute, you reduce your flat check to target hidden creatures to 5, and
Oh,
you don't need to attempt a flat check to target concealed creatures. So, creatures within 30 feet of you. So essentially, creatures that are hiding or invisible are easier to see for you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, actually.
That's pretty
But
sweet.
it only lasts for a minute.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think
Karen over here. It seems like there are 3 pieces of loot and 4 of us in the party. So could I get my gold back for this mess of a dining experience that I've had today?
You pay gold?
I think it's
I think
golden
it's only fair.
tuition.
No. Yeah, you could certainly go talk to the dean about that.
Okay. He will be getting an ear for one day.
I'm leaving a Yelp review.
How about you take this potion of water breathing and Corsican and Klaus can take the cat's eye elixirs. I don't need anything. It's okay.
Are you guys adding them to your character sheets as we go?
Just did,
or?
yeah.
I
Gotcha.
No.
No.
I'll do it, Matt. I got it.
That's
You
what I
want,
was
me,
just wondering.
you want me to tell you where it is for later?
I mean,
You can
we'll
figure it out.
We'll do it off camera after.
This can be off camera right now.
The listeners would be riveted to have us do it now, actually.
It's super easy. I mean, you just go in the compendium tab of Foundry, and then there's an item folder, and then you click.
You're throwing
equipment.
words at him. You just have to show him where it's at, man.
Okay.
Okay, we do it between Eps and the video.
All right.
Yeah.
I just dragged.
Or-
He has it.
Okay,
Okay.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
all, so you could just add it to the sheet for him.
I did.
It's super
I did.
easy. You just go to the compendium tab. It's like, oh, cool.
Hey, Eric, did you,
Right
did you
there,
think,
bro.
No problem.
Do you think you're getting another Ezra to take care of?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
No, Matt is far better than Ezra.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, he's he's our listener, so we love him.
He's ours.
We're cutting this out,
Only
man.
listener.
He's our first Patreon.
Ezra's
Only one
never
Patreon,
subscribing to a Patreon.
Really, I feel like he's got like 3 that he
It's
subscribes
our
to.
Patreon.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Ah,
3 tiers on ours.
Okay, so you knew there were 4 places she wanted you to pick up some bugs. She wanted you to go to Spire Dorm and talk to Anchor Root, Leshy Gardens,
Yep.
and the Speaker's Stage.
Yes.
And I believe they're all on the...
They are indeed all on the campus map. Spire dorms are the closest. Maybe we go there next.
Let's do it.
And honestly, because we have this handy dandy map, it looks like if we just go to Leshy Gardens next, then
I kind of want to go, since we just got attacked by some centipedes, I kind of want to go talk to Anchor to get her insights into centipedes. I feel like a knowledge gathering is probably the smartest thing to do first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The professor asked us to talk to Anchor.
Oh, okay. Maybe she'll like to join us then.
Two
Maybe.
birds with one stone. And
maybe if we can get her to do this chore for us again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lean on Anchor.
she is a chicken, folks. So.
Okay, you stop
Okay.
over at Spire Dorm,
Mm-hmm.
and you find Anchor in the front area there with her chicken.
Oh, how nice.
Oh, hi guys.
Hello, Anchor. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
That is good to hear. That said, we now have some questions for you.
Oh,
yes.
Straight to business.
Straight to business.
We're on a
So,
mission.
there have been weird goings-ons with insects in the area, and we were curious if you were aware of them, and if you had any input, and also if there have been any in the dorms that you've noticed.
oh yeah. Yeah. There's been centipedes in
Centipedes,
dorm.
you say?
Yeah. I'm really worried. I don't want their venom to make my chicken sick.
Oh, yes. We cannot have a chicken sick.
She's
Otherwise,
my familiar. You know.
Tua might deep fry said chicken.
Yeah. I made. If you could collect some samples, maybe for Kari.
That's what we're here for. Where are the centipedes?
Well, before you go, hold on. I made a anti venom for you. You could take.
Oh,
Thank
we are
you.
too strong for poisons to affect us. Right,
no,
Corsican? Elbow.
I think Corsican needs that.
Oh,
In fact, I kind of forgot about this, but Corsican, you seem a little
Slow.
worse. Yeah, slow, worse for wear.
That's
Do you
for
mind
wear,
if
yeah.
I take some time to try to patch you up a little bit?
Please do.
there is no
Please do.
time.
No, I think we got some time here. I mean,
Okay.
okay.
So okay. Well, here's the anti venom if you want it. I've been feeding it to my chickpea.
Yeah.
I've got to go talk to my beetles. I haven't talked to them today.
Well, will you tell them I say hi?
I will.
Thank you.
Are you not worried about the beetles succumbing to centipede attacks? No.
They're in a pretty good Tupperware.
Tupperware. What is this ware that you speak of?
It's the fine wares of
Tupper?
Tupper. Yeah.
Oh, the old northern family named Tupper.
Yeah. Dr.
They're
Tupper.
great wares. Okay.
Yes. He's a fine medical blacksmith.
Well, yes. Send our best to the beetles, and if you see them, the Tuppers as well.
I don't know the Tuppers.
Oh, you don't.
All right. Bye. And she leaves.
Bye.
It's gorgeous.
All right. So you can go around, and you do. They're definitely not swarmed, but you do find centipedes throughout the dorm, kind of here and there in the hallways and whatnot. And you can try to chase them down and catch them.
Get some
It will take a check.
Ooh, what kind of check?
Nature or survival. I'll let you guys roll it since it's not really hidden. It's more of a activity.
Can Otua and Klaus do that while I get healed by Zoe?
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
No, I think we can all do that, and then heal after.
Yeah.
So
Alright,
Klaus
both.
will go say hi to the Beatles.
No, I don't.
Ringo,
I don't know
how
if
are
Anchor Root would
you?
like that.
Yeah.
Tickle the Beatles.
Or
Okay,
tickles them.
All right. So Zoe and Gordy are gonna go chase some centipedes.
All right.
I will join.
Zoe is gonna roll his nature check here. Oh, that is a 15.
Oh, just enough.
Oh, and Gordy is gonna roll. He does a little bit better and gets a 16.
Okay, maybe you work together and corner them. Put them in a little jar, mason jar,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and scoop them up. And then if you want to heal up, yeah, nice shot. A little healing, a little centipede action, and you guys are all wrapped up.
So
in the
just
spiral
sorry,
door.
because Corsican was pretty bad. So
I was fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
O'Toole pulls out his massage table.
Where does that come from? You've been carrying that this entire time? I mean, we didn't have a deadline, so yeah, no time limit. With the centipedes, did Anchor say anything about, like, whether there was anything particular other than the fact that they were just around?
Yeah, essentially it was unusual to even have centipedes in here. So,
Okay, but there was nothing outside of that she mentioned.
Nope, just an infestation in the dorm.
Klaus was tickling the Beatles.
That's right.
Yes. So,
oh, that's
that just
did Anchor like that? I don't think.
it was not for Anchor. It was for me and the Beatles.
They have
Okay.
their own autonomy.
We do, and they do.
Huh. All right.
But she didn't mind. She said I could come and tickle the Beatles anytime. Don't you
very-
remember?
Very
Oh,
uncomfortable.
shit.
I highly doubt that.
Don't you pet Gordy every once in a while?
I'm very uncomfortable with this conversation. I'd like to end it and move on.
Oh,
With consent. All right, so
Well, this is weird.
anywho,
Hey, look, we got some things. We caught more centipedes.
Yeah.
that's the centipedes. Big ones.
Excellent. Let's move on.
All right.
All right.
Do you guys want to go to the Leshy Garden or the stage where we're supposed to graduate?
Gardens.
Gardens.
Sounds like we
gardens.
need to go to the gardens next.
The Leshy Gardens. Great. Okay. You head on over to the Leshy Gardens. I'm zooming in on my screen. I don't know why.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
So, so you go over to the Leshy Gardens. It's a beautiful day outside. A little bit of rain, warm, sounds of students. I'm giving Josh hints.
Yeah, Josh is trying to grab them. It's not like it's being dropped. It's
So from outside Leshy Gardens, you guys have probably walked by this place a bunch of times, and it just looks overgrown. From the outside, the gardens, there's a tangle of trees, shrubs, vines, with multiple cultivated paths into. So the paths look clean into the tangles of greenery. But if from outside, you can't really see much because it's so much coverage, foliage. So I take a path into the gardens.
I feel like I'm gonna get attacked if I walk in blindly. So
Corsican's going first.
no.
I think
Go ahead.
Perception.
Yeah.
I will lead the way. Do not worry. There's a one out
Oh
the way.
man, you're the best.
thanks, Gordy. We
So-
appreciate it.
yeah, he's kind of the plant. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is your home, right? The gardens.
No.
No,
I
not-
live
not
on a
your home.
farm. I mean, you've been to my house. So why are you?
Oh, not you though. This is. Oh, do you guys live together? No, I'm just kidding. I know.
Does Gordon
Yeah.
sleep outside?
No, he sleeps in our bed.
Oh.
Broken bed.
Oh. At the foot of the bed, or do you sleep at the foot of the
He
bed?
is the bed.
Oh,
I mean, sometimes.
Oh,
I respect that.
All right, I want to do perception. Plus
Yep.
6.
you. I did roll that, and
Thank
you
you.
did not see anything unusual or
All right.
anyone
I draw my sword all the same.
waiting for you. Okay.
on campus.
Can I just do a tumble through just to be extra safe?
Let me get some panache in this.
Thrice bit.
All right, you roll into
Shy.
the path, Corsican, and you roll, and when you come out of your roll, you bump into a lady, very thin lady, but she's tough because she does not move.
Whoa, sorry there.
She's taller than you. She's like 6'7", and she has pointy ears and a thin chin. And she says, hello.
Hello. Sorry I bumped into you there.
Are you a student? Oh, yes, I see your beads.
Yes.
You're initiate. Oh, you're new here. Hi, I'm Thelma. It's good to meet you. I'm the groundskeeper.
Oh, the grounds are beautiful. You're doing a great job. Hopefully we can help with that.
You won't need that in my gardens. And she points at you, sorry. Thank you. Appreciate it. I would not want you to accidentally harm anything important.
Of course, of course.
Something you need here, or are you just coming through?
We were sent here to inspect the bug situation. Collect samples.
Yes, yes. I sent a message to Kareed. I sure did. I did not know she would send initiates. But
sorry about that.
I'm not surprised. It is Kareed.
Apologize.
We're
sorry about me.
We're accomplished initiates. Look at all of our beats.
That's true.
No,
That's true.
I'm real sorry that we haven't really accomplished much.
Well, you're just starting. I'm sure you'll get there. So, yes, you'll want to go back and speak with, what is his name? Oh, Shaden Autumn.
Really?
Yes, he's one of the Leshies back there constructing their vehicles for the Starday tournament.
I have a couple questions. One, you said you're the groundskeeper here of these gardens?
Yes.
This is gonna sound really rude, and I'm really sorry, but why is it so overgrown and and looks a little unkempt if you are keeping the grounds?
Well, that's the idea, is to be as natural as possible while still being functioning. And it's also how the Leshies like it, so we keep it that way.
Okay, yeah, I guess it's not the way I keep mine, but okay, all right, I understand. Thank you. So the Leshies live here?
Yeah, well, some of them, but they definitely come here during the day. But they mainly, live right here in the gardens.
Should we offer them like housing and thing, so they don't have to?
Well, maybe so they prefer to live here.
I wouldn't mind a night or two out here under the stars. It sounds beautiful.
What do Leshies?
Yeah, I mean,
camping-
camping's great and everything, but I mean, Gordy, he's kind of similar to the Leshy, and he doesn't like sleeping outside.
Maybe you're projecting Gordy onto the Leshies. I assume
you're right.
if
No,
Gordy might be a domesticated Leshy.
Yeah.
No, he's not
Maybe
really. Okay, all right. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I'm projecting. I'll stop.
But before we go, Zelma, I have a question for you about the centipedes.
Yes.
Obviously, we will go talk to Shade and Garden. But is there anything that you can inform us about that you found particularly odd of the centipede behavior?
Nothing with centipedes here.
Oh, so that is like what I'd like to
It's
hear.
beetles. Beetles. I believe they have a beetle problem, but I'm just reporting it from Shaden. So if you want to,
Have you tried
speak to
tickling
him.
the beetles?
Yes,
Tickling
they do like
work
that.
or so.
I've
They do
found
like
that
it.
to be the case.
Certain beetles. Yeah. The ones with the harder back shells. They like a
Good.
tickled belly.
That
I
sounds
do
right.
recommend it. Well, anyway, I'm going back. I have to rake some leaves.
All right.
I respect that.
Could you tell us a little bit?
Thank you for saying
A little
that.
more
Can
about.
we get a tour or something first?
Yeah, and I want to learn about the Starday tournament.
That's not really my thing. I'm not into physical violence, but you can certainly speak with one of the Leshies and see if they can tell you more about it.
And before you go, is it Shaden in one word, or is it Shade space in Garden? Is this the name of the Leshy?
I'm not sure he cares.
Oh, fair enough.
But if you read a book about this place, it would be Shade-in.
Oh,
Autumn.
fair enough. Autumn, not Garden. I've been butchering the name already.
You can't miss him. He's played by Danny DeVito.
Perfect. I'm very happy now.
Great, yeah. And and you can tell this woman is definitely a ranger. She's got like a big bushy hair and like there's leaves and twigs coming out of it. She's a little natural looking herself for an elf.
And I assume she has a bow and a long sword.
She is not armed. She has a long rake.
Sounds armed to me. Fighting off the leaves.
All right, let's go talk to the Leshy.
All right, cool. Let's go talk to Shaden.
Great. Yeah. So you walk through these tangles of trees and shrubs and vines, and as you get closer, there's actually really nicely cultivated open areas inside this place. So green space, picnic areas, and sparring fields. And in there, you walk across and you see lots of leshies around the sides of the sparring field. Some of them more like hidden alcoves. And they're making these big, long wooden planks, and they're like bending them and like carving them and mounting them with other wood to kind of keep them bent into like a shield or armor type pieces. And yeah, you definitely see who you would think Ottoman Shade was. Definitely, it's the squattest and fattest little leshy out there.
I just realized. Matt and Lorna, do you guys know what a leshy is?
I looked it up when you guys mentioned it, so I know now.
If our viewers don't know, though, I'm sure we
Yes.
it's
Just for their sake.
For their
Doesn't
sake,
matter
should we
whether
explain
Matt
it?
does or doesn't.
Yeah. It's sort of like, imagine any type of plant with a soul embodying it. So they make leshies in all sorts of forms. There's mushrooms, there's things like Groot. I mean, there's
They're
flower
just
leshies.
living plants.
Yeah. They're living plants. They're plant people.
Plantoids.
Yeah, which is, and Gordy's part of that family, right?
He's
Eidolon.
related, but not. But yeah, he's an Eidolon.
He's leshy
so
adjacent.
He's leshy adjacent, exactly. Yeah,
That makes sense.
you could actually create a character that is a leshy if you wanted to.
I thought about it.
Kind of cool.
All right, so you definitely see the leshy that would be the Danny DeVito leshy. He's probably, it looks like maybe some sort of beet.
That's very, very appropriate.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah,
rude,
so
but-
we'll go up to him.
So hello, hey, how you doing?
Oh, hey, are you
He
shading up?
puts a tarp over his wood structure real quick.
Oh,
We didn't say anything. Don't worry about it.
yeah. Are we not supposed to be here?
No, no, you're fine. I just don't want you looking at my my construct
Not your wood.
and my wood.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to see your wood.
Yeah, we are not here to see your food. We are here
Good.
to talk to you about the beetles.
No,
the beetles.
No,
No, the centipedes. Well, it's
centipedes.
the beetles here.
Any
Centipedes.
large amount
Beetles.
of bugs.
Any bugs.
We're having beetle problems here.
Oh, okay.
So
You got centipedes?
we have noticed some centipede issues elsewhere, but that's not what you are dealing with
no.
here.
No, we're good. We're good on centipedes.
We would like to get a sample of your beetles, please.
Oh yeah.
In fact, can you
Man, they're ruining their wood-eating beetles, and I tell you, they're ruining the beetles. Not just ruining the beetles, but they're ruining the wood.
I
And we're
thought
trying
it
to build
was-
these constructs,
You
and it is
clearly value that
causing,
wood, so
causing some problems. So, yeah, let me show you. So they already ruined this piece over here. This is the easy one. So he walks you across the field. Looks like they've drug like the wood that's been screwed up to the middle of the field, and there, he's like, yeah, look at that. And you look down at the plank of wood, and there are beetles eating it, but they're eating it, but they're lined up in very unique shapes.
just like the bed. Or is it the
Which
bed?
we don't know about,
Yeah.
right? Zoe has not
Great.
described in great detail.
So like one shape kind of looks like a up into this way, and the other shape kind of looks triangular with like an edge. It's very unusual shapes.
It's like crop
So I
circles.
see.
Is there any knowledge check that we could potentially roll on the shapes?
Sure can. I could do Arcana or Nature.
I would love to
will
do my
an
nature
Arcana.
checks. Okay. Yeah.
6 for Klaus on Arcana.
Okay. Anybody else have Arcana?
No, I got nature.
Cool. No worries. Well, it's okay. Zoe has it on the nature
Cool.
side. I'll roll your nature though, just in. You also know. So both of you know, Corsican and Zoe. You both, and probably maybe because you guys did this ritual together earlier in the quarter. You realize these are runes that look like ritual runes, rituals of summoning or conjuring. You've seen some of these runes in the shapes that they're in are in rune shapes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So, do I know this, or are they telling me? Because I have
You
an
know that.
idea.
Yes.
Okay, so it looks like conjuring runes. I think they're trying to conjure that big alpha and troll. No, what was the one in the storage?
The Gremlin?
The gremlin. Yes, the big alpha gremlin will be summoned to do this. Probably not, but because I doubt gremlins are very magical, are there?
There's magical
Anyone can be
gremlins out there.
magical.
They're
Yeah, I
gonna
mean-
summon like this alpha gremlin that's gonna like just destroy the school, and we're gonna save everybody and be heroes.
Well,
I like that.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah,
I like that
I really
attitude.
hope that doesn't happen.
Go get
I
him
mean,
sort of attitude.
So how do we like prevent these? Because wait, to confirm, these markings that have been made that are ritual make you.
Very
It says like it
confused.
allows people to like arrive in, or like it calls people to you, like summoning a demon, or did you say
Oh.
summoning?
Oh yeah, the runes. These resemble runes of summoning or conjuration.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So not like summoning or conjuring an individual being, but is that it?
Well, you got the nature check, so I would say you would think, it could summon like you could summon an air elemental, or you could summon something from another plane on
Okay.
the nature side.
And these shapes have been made by the beetles, right?
They've been made by the Beatles, but because your check was so good, both of you all, it's actually I misrolled the same thing. I will say you know that they don't seem to be in any particular order. It's almost like, you know how if you have a plate of sand and you have vibrations below it, like it creates, the sand goes into certain shapes automatically. It's almost like it's almost like they're reacting to something you feel like that is affecting the school or affecting the area.
Yeah,
And they're kind
a,
of it's almost unconscious to the Beatles.
Yeah, they're an effect, not a cause, a symptom.
Right. Oh, I'm not saying the beetles and the centipedes are organized enough. I'm saying,
But like
You
this
mean
also isn't the thing that's summoning anything.
no. It's like the dudes we found in the storage closet are summoning their master somehow, and
Yeah,
it's gonna have a giant gorilla coming through the campus, climbing up the buildings.
Those have been
yeah.
the reoccurring enemies you found on campus have been gremlins, so that is an interesting concept.
Yeah.
Well, if I put on the tinfoil hat with you, Corsican, and
Wait, what?
if tinfoil, it's this weird alloy.
Why am I wearing a
That-
tinfoil hat right now?
But
did that?
if we went down that road, and
Oh,
I don't know, if
Metaphorical.
we assumed that maybe a gremlin or two that was able to sneak into campus past the barriers that was put up to stop them from coming in, maybe they are now trying to create a summoning or conjuration circle to bypass that barrier.
yep, that's right. Let's go.
Well, consider me a tinfoil hat wearer.
It looks good on you.
Oh, thank you.
Most
I don't know
things
why
do
this
though.
is so far out there of an idea.
It's not. I just wanted to say tinfoil.
Okay, you made me think I committed a fashion faux pas, but
Oh,
good.
believe me, I would not be the person to call you out on a fashion faux pas. It's not my thing.
So I kind of think we should. I think these are all fantastic theories, and you're probably onto some here. We should probably take these samples though and collect them, and then do our final task and head back to Karee because teacher Karee, because she probably knows more than we could possibly imagine.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Ouch.
So they're easy to
That's-
collect, no check needed.
I see what you're
also-
saying.
Are we able to take a sneak peek at what is under the top? Is that Shaden is trying to hide?
He says, absolutely not. It's reserved for Star Day.
Oh,
The Star Day
okay.
tournament.
I left my calendar at home. Can you remind me when that is? When's that
Yeah.
again?
It's coming up in a couple months. It's the first one in a couple years, so it should be pretty good. And I'll make sure you get an invite, and you can actually participate. So, us Leshies, we put together some constructs and we wear them, like mechs,
Oh,
and they're all
Oh.
wood, so it doesn't hurt you too much. And we have healers on site, but then you fight us, and we see who wins.
That sounds super cool.
that's kind of cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a good time.
I think.
Well-
Okay. Yeah, this sounds like
I'm
fun.
going to win this year, so I can't let anybody else know my designs.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, I
no,
wish
I
you good
appreciate
luck.
that. Well, if there's anything I can do to help you win, let me know.
No,
Yes,
I
if
think.
you could get these beetles to stop eating our wood.
Oh, so that makes sense.
Wait, we're competing against you?
Yes, and everybody.
So don't bring it up. You might not ask us for
for lower
help, so we can
level-
get an inside look.
Lower level students only.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
out of curiosity, have the beetles bugged any of the leshies that are perhaps more wood adjacent?
Fibrous.
Yes,
They try,
Fabulous.
surely, but we
just
you know,
swatted them away.
swat them off, yeah, or we'll move them to a place where the beetles can't get them.
Okay. So it doesn't seem like they care what material as long as it's as Corsican put it. Fabulous.
Correct. Yeah, they're wood eating.
Wood eaters, heard.
They love the wood. They gobble it up.
Duly noted.
Alrighty then.
All right, let us go to the last location.
All right, you guys leave the Leshy Gardens. Thelma gives you kind of a stank eye. And you guys head down to the speaker's stage, which is listed as speakers staged because my typing.
Close enough.
And you're familiar with this. You've probably been to a couple concerts down here. It's like their little. It's used for a couple things. It's used for proclamations to Nantambu. So if the school wants to speak to the city, they stand there and they announce things, usually monthly, updates, all that fun stuff. And is more commonly used for concerts, plays, and performances. Always free of charge and very popular with students and the city because both can watch at the same time. They're often written as 360 performances. So everybody gets a kind of a view of what's going on. So it makes it for interesting sets and interesting, instruments, things of that
Experiences.
nature.
Wait, is this where we're gonna graduate?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, I pull my sword out.
I don't remember offhand, but I would have to go look again. I don't remember.
I believe so.
Maybe. You don't know.
Until we arrive, right?
I get like really grumpy, like going back there because I was not happy at that fight.
Yeah.
Looked
That's
so
fair.
nice and spent so much time getting ready.
So much prep.
So much prep.
so much
And
printing.
then there's no graduation that day.
So
So sad.
here you're supposed to collect water striders. And as you go out on the speaker stage, you look around and there are thousands of them going around the speaker stage because it's kind of a peninsula/island. Really an island with a bridge, I guess, is how you would describe it. Mini little island. And so you would need to gather some of those out of the water. No reason you got a water breathing potion, but you they're on top of the water. So you get a little net or something, you could probably grab some. How would you like to get them?
Well, can I telekinetic projectile them into a jar? Is that cheating?
Sure,
Mage
yeah.
hand? Or
Yeah.
mage hand?
Mage hand.
Either one is good for me.
What would you like to try?
Are they
Let's do
are they
mage
on the
hand first.
water?
Yeah.
They're like the water bugs that like just rest on the water and like zoom around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So who is casting the mage hand?
Well, Klaus, Phil. Actually, I do not have mage hand. It was Corsican that has mage hand.
Yeah, I was hoping to stand back, but I will cast Mage Hand.
I think it goes 30 feet away from you, so it might be okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty far.
So your mage hand comes out, and you are trying to grab these fast little mother jokers. I'm going to need a check. It's going to be a little harder because you're not doing it with your own hands, but a survival, nature, or thievery check to grab them with a mage hand.
Fury 4, survival 0, so that's... Okay. Okay, 14, so 18.
Survival, nature, or thievery?
Let's just do some, thievery, and it's 18. Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, 18 is going to do it. So you do grab some, and you're able to put them in a little bottle, probably with some water in it.
That would be
you realize
smart.
you're probably going to need to do this 2 or 3 times. Did you want to try again?
Sure. Does anyone else want to try something else or?
No,
Yeah,
you're doing super well. I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
great.
you should definitely
This is
continue. But
gonna
I do
have
want
no
to
negative consequences whatsoever. Okay.
I do want to point out that I do have Mage Hand and Prestidigitation, but they're not prepared. In case it comes up later, they're just not prepared. I do have
Okay.
access to it.
Okay. The never
All right.
prepared class.
So
That is correct.
I'll try another thievery, I guess. 17 natural.
whew.
Nice. You get some more. Absolutely. You're doing well. And as you're casting this and Mage Hand's going around and you guys are all watching, people are starting to gather on the Nantambu side. And you're starting to get hoots like hey yo, hey, performance.
Oh
Play!
no. Oh no.
They're like, give
Bam.
us a show, Nantubo.
Well,
And they seem to be calling for some action. And with that, we are going to end this episode.
Oh.
oh good. What does that mean? Time to think about.
You're gonna need some time to plan.
Are we doing
Or
Shakespeare?
Adele songs.
Ooh, Adele songs. I like that.
Ooh. Or, I'm also down for some Celine Dion. Your guys' call. Ooh, we could perform Grease. I've always wanted to.
What was that band you brought up? The Miesen
Einstürzende
Boys?
Neubauten?
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Well, we'll practice Albumensch and then we'll perform it.
Okay. All right.
I'll put the link in chat.
Thanks.
Sounds good. All right, y'all. I will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh.
Oh, he left.